Yo, hell yeah. Wyatt begins in like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yo, welcome to Wyatt, and I'm your host, Wyatt O'Brien Evans. Grrr, woof, goddammit, woof, 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 woof. Hi, I said hi. To all my YouTubers out there, if you like what you hear, and if you like what you see, just click that subscribe button at the bottom of your screens. I say click it, click it, click it. I love to click it. Yeah. Hi. Today's Wyatt shines the spotlight on a gifted music artiste. His name is Big Show BillyGene, and he is making some big ass waves in the industry. So, you want to talk to him? You ready? Well, you should be. So, without further ado, Wyatt, I said Wyatt, welcomes a musical artist who's kicking down doors in a huge way. It's Mr. BillyGene, Mr. Big Show. Talk at me. How the hell are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I am doing great. Listen, man, thank you for stopping by, Wyatt.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Oh, before we really kick this off, I want to give a big ass shout out to King Most, Mr. Mostorius, for connecting us, because he was on the show, I think, like 2-3 weeks ago.
That's my brother. He was.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. Okay. Cool. So let me ask you, what are your musical genres? Because you've said this, and I quote, I'm a songwriter and musical artist with colorful lyrics and a stew of styles. I like that, stew of styles, end quote. So precisely what genres, are you into?
So admittedly, I'm influenced by a little bit of everything because I listen to a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm.
If it sounds good to me, then I'm going to be a fan of it. And so I put that a lot into my music, and a lot into my songwriting. A lot of times there are cadences that I use or flows that I use that you wouldn't necessarily hear in a hip hop song.
Right.
But if it feels good, if it sounds good, we're going to use it. And so because of that, there's a lot of rock influence, a lot of house influence, a lot of just a lot of influences from different genres across the board.
So you're a hybrid.
I'm definitely a hybrid.
Oh, got it.
Definitely a hybrid.
Okay, got it. Okay. So now listen, a little later in the show, we're going to learn about your musical journey. We're going to break down your recent songs, Worth It and Charged Up Freestyle. But you know what we're going to do right now?
What are we going to do, Wyatt?
Right now, my brother, right now we are going to just travel down the corridors of time, because you see, the Wyatt, I said Wyatt audience is nosy like that. They want to.
I don't mind. Come on, get in my business.
They want to get all up in your business and find out about your backstory.
I'm with it.
Because see, your backstory is very, very important.
It is.
It is. Yeah, because you got
it finishes the whole, color, the painting.
Yeah, because you got a unique backstory, right?
Just a little bit.
Just a little squash. Okay, so where were you born and raised?
Originally from Detroit, Michigan, from the D. What up, though? But I have a little bit of an Army brat story without being an Army brat. Grew up in New Jersey until high school. Moved back to Detroit. And from there, went to school in Houston and was back and forth between New York and Houston for a while.
Okay.
Until I completed school. And now I'm brewing in Atlanta.
In hot Atlanta.
Okay.
Let me flip it back a little bit. I always like to ask my guests this question because it opens up a window into who you are today, the man that you are today. And here it is. What was Billie Jean like as a little boy, a little nipper? Give us three characteristics or attributes that best describe you.
Little Billy was,
and you're 6'3" now, right?
And I'm all of 6'3".
Right. Okay.
I don't know if I can come up with three sole attributes, but I will say, I always knew that I wanted to be famous.
Really?
I've been knowing that since I was a child, for sure.
Monique said that on that interview with
when she said it, I resonated with it.
Yeah, with Shay Shay. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. She says that, and then Kim Kardashian says she feels like she was built for this industry, and I also resonate with that.
Okay.
I come from a very political family, and so I'm no stranger to being in the public eye. Mm-hmm. I'm no stranger to averting crisis in the public eye. And so, I've always wanted to be the person that I'm becoming right now. Mm-hmm. And admittedly, I think that there have been times where I've doubted myself. I've doubted my ability. And I think right now I'm having this resurgence of being fearless.
Right.
And so, that's kind of playing a huge part in this big push that I'm having right now to put out music.
Okay. Doubting your ability, because I've been there, because I know when I was much, much younger, like in my 20s, I was like finding my way. I had problems with self-esteem. Fortunately, I worked through all of that. So what was your deal? I mean,
so admittedly, it hasn't necessarily been a self-esteem thing, but I think it's been, you've heard of imposter's disease or imposter syndrome is what it is.
Right, right.
And so it's like when you're actually walking in your destiny, you're doing something, but for whatever reason in your head, you're just kind of like, I'm not supposed to be here, or I'm not supposed to actually be doing this.
Right. I get it.
But the reality is you're exactly where you're supposed to be. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Mm-hmm. And the proof is in the pudding. And the people have been receiving my music very well. Mm-hmm. And so that, as a creator, feels amazing.
Right.
And it's kind of reassurance that I'm doing the right thing.
Mm-hmm. I understand that feeling totally, because back in the day, I used to be a stand-up comic. Right.
Okay.
Yeah. And I did pretty well. I did basically the East Coast. And I knew that, when I was on stage and I was killing it and people were laughing, laughing with me really into my routine, it was sometimes, to me, it was better than having an orgasm, because it was like I had these people in the palm of my hands. Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I get that.
Whenever people say like, I like your music, or I like that line or whatever, it is definitely a feeling of euphoria,
right?
Because there is hard work that's put into this, and it takes balls. It takes balls to put yourself out there and allow yourself to be critiqued. So it's I like who I'm becoming right now.
I like that. I like you saying that. I'm going to ask you something about performing a little bit later, because you read my mind. But what I want to do is to fast forward. Let's talk about your musical beginnings. What compelled you to enter the musical arena?
So I grew up in a household where my father, I inherited a ton of 45s, a whole bunch of wax.
Oh, wow.
My dad was very talented musically, for sure. Mm-hmm. He was an entertainer, and just kind of watching that, and I've always known. Originally, I was working in the fashion industry.
Oh, okay.
And I would kind of I was a stylist, but I would do I would jot down little raps, and just kind of not thinking I would actually become a rapper, right. But it was just like, hey, this is kind of good. So that's kind of how this grew. I was living in Houston at the time. I was with one of my friends who's a producer. Okay. And we were drinking. Friday night in the house, having a little sip.
Right.
And he has a home studio. And he let me hear a beat, and I started writing to it. And that was the very beginning in 2016. And actually, the song, I've been sitting on it since 2016. I've gotten a lot better writing since 2016.
Okay.
But I think it may be on this project that's coming out in a few months.
Okay.
With a few tweaks, of course.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
So who have been your greatest rather musical influences and why up to this point?
I'm always going to say Beyonce, 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 Beyonce.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Just from a performance perspective and putting in hard work and really dedicating yourself to the craft.
Right.
And of course, the music is phenomenal and timeless and all those wonderful things.
Mm-hmm.
From a lyricist perspective, I'm a huge fan of 90s hip hop because it was real rap. There were real lyrics.
True.
There was real wit being used.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a lot of music kind of lacks that today.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking forward to kind of introducing folks to thought-provoking, fun, like music. Because, that's just not there anymore. But I love Jay-Z, love Nicki Minaj, huge Lil' Kim fan.
Mm-hmm.
Just the greats. If I had to have a Mount Rushmore of rap, I would probably have Biggie, Kim, Nicki, love Pac, love Pac, so Pac. And I'd probably say everybody from Tribe Called Quest.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Let me test some of your knowledge of musical history, because this question, for some reason, this question just popped in my head. Okay. Let's say you're at a dinner party, right?
Okay.
And you could be with three musical greats, regardless of the genre, that are dead.
Okay.
Beginning in the 1950s up until today. What three musical artists would you be having supper with? And why?
Miles Davis. Because he was groundbreaking, he was innovative, he was a pioneer, and he was fly, which, I resonate with all those things. And he was mysterious, which I also love. And,
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Unfortunately, we don't get to have that in celebrities today because we have so much access to them. And, the way media is set up, that's the only way to really make it right now. Unless, of course, you're Beyonce. But Miles Davis, I'd say Jay-Z.
They have to be dead.
Oh, they have to be dead.
They have to be 6 feet under, my brother.
Okay. Let's go Biggie.
Okay.
And really, honestly, because it just would be an honor to the whole landscape of hip hop as we know it today. Biggie kind of built the house. So, in terms of just being fly, and it wasn't, the thing, Biggie, it was the whole time of like gangster rap. But Biggie was fly. Like, he just wanted to party and have a good time, and my music very much reflects that. So definitely Biggie. And last but not least, Nippy. I'd have to have Whitney Houston.
Oh, God, yeah.
I would have to have Whitney Houston.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what's a dinner party without Whitney?
True.
Yeah.
You know what? On that note, on the whole musical greats note, I was so pissed that the Grammys did not really have a tribute to Harry Belafonte.
No, they definitely missed the mark on that.
Oh, big time.
And the thing is, I look forward to winning a Grammy and being friends with the Grammy board. So yeah, I will say there's always room for improvement within any organization.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Grammy board does what they do well,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, there's room for improvement everywhere.
You are, my man, you are an articulate, distinguished diplomat already. Because, see, I'm not in the business, so I can say to the Grammys, you truly fucked up. See, I can say that because, you know, I'm just a lowly author and journalist and podcaster, but I can say that the Grammys fucked up. Belafonte was first in so many ways.
He was. He was.
The maestro of cool and what he achieved in film and theater and also in music. But, you know, that's the way it is. Anyway, let me ask you this. What was it like when you were first on stage? Tell us how you felt, how you went about it, and what were the lessons that you learned? Because I remember the first time I was on stage doing stand-up comedy, and that's a whole nother show.
I can imagine.
A whole nother show.
That's a tough one. I can imagine. No. Yeah. See, the thing is with music, I just need you to bop your head to the beat and, you know, catch a line here and there. But, you know, comedy is very much, it's intimate. Yeah. So I can imagine that being, you know, you had to have big cojones. But I'm a theater kid. Okay. So I grew up on stage, and it had been many years since I'd been on stage between being a theater kid and actually performing now. But still using that same, I'm cool, I'm fine. I don't have stage fright. And really just kind of like taking a big gulp before you get on stage. Again, I make fun music. And so literally for me being on stage, I'm having a blast.
Right.
Like there's lots of crowd participation. A BillyGene show is quite literally, I was laughing. I recently performed here in Atlanta, and when I first walked on stage, people were kind of quiet. And by the time we got into like maybe the first few lines of the first chorus, folks were like on stage shaking. So yeah, no, I'm a good time in performance.
Well, you know, when I first saw the video for Charged Up Freestyle, correct?
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna play that a little bit later, but I'm telling you, I was really very, very impressed.
Thank you.
I really was, man, because well, also too, we're gonna do Charged Up Freestyle, and we're gonna do Worth It. And I mean, listen, both tracks are full of energy. The rap is dope. The production is on point, and the flow is unique. So don't break your hand patting yourself on the back.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Like people don't understand, like I get tingles all over my body when I hear that. But it genuinely makes me warm because people don't have to like your music.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Just as many people have told me they love it, I've also heard folks who hate it.
Can't please everybody.
Not as many, if I'm honest, but I always feel like folks don't like Beyonce.
True.
And I'm nowhere near. So, you know, you just take it with a grain of salt and just appreciate the folks who appreciate you.
I mean, because you're not going to please everybody, you know.
You can't.
You can't. And if you're an artist worrying about that, be an author, a comedian, a musical artist such as yourself. If you are really
you're not going to make it.
You're not going to make it because entertainment is a tough ass business.
Yeah.
It is not.
It's true.
It is not for the faint of heart. But if you feel but if you feel you have this message that the world needs to hear, that's all you need.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell us about your songwriting process. How do you go about it? For example, what in the universe inspires you to create the verse, you know, which is typically the main storytelling element in a song. So how do you go about your songwriting process?
Literally, I'll hear a beat and it just feels like this is what it's supposed to say. And a lot of times, I was just talking about this earlier today, a lot of times, if there's a certain theme that I'm going into this writing session with, there are times where I have to redirect myself and come on back because I'll go off on a tangent because it just feels like this is what the song is supposed to say. And it's a blessing because I write really fast. I write extremely fast. Like it just kind of, it's almost like word regurgitation. Like it just comes on out. So I'm appreciative. It's a gift that I definitely don't take for granted.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, Mr. Big Show BillyGene. Let's break down Worth It and Charged Up Freestyle. So let's start with Worth It. Tell us, what is it about and what does it mean to you?
So I came up with the hook before there was a verse.
Okay.
And it is a sample from Too Short. And naturally, everybody loves Too Short. But when I heard it, it just kind of felt like I'm worth it for certain. Give me the bags and give me the Birkin. Like it felt like, okay, this is going to be a fun record, which I believe I've mastered. But the message in it is very much self-worth. And, if you can catch that while twerking, then, I've done my job. So that's kind of what it's about. It's about having a good time, knowing your self-worth, and not even just, of course, in the song, it's talking about tangible things, but just knowing your self-worth, period.
Okay, my Wyatt folks, let us play Worth It.
Say something.
Yeah. Oh boy. So I DJ Chopper like I see you, boy.
I want that for certain. Give me the bags and give me the Birkin. I work it, not working. Envy in the eyes and I see that they hurt me. I'm worth it for certain. Give me the bags and give me the Birkin. I work it, not working. Envy in the eyes and I see that they hurt me. I'm worth it for certain. Give me the bags and give me the Birkin. I work it, not working. Is you gon' do me right? Is we hopping on the flight? Is we gon' fuck tonight? Is we drinking darker light? Is you gon' lip bite? Gon' rock your hips right? Tell me is that coochie tight? Tell me when I hit it right. Beat the pussy up, fight before and after midnight. Fucking by candlelight, damn that shit is out of sight. Put the key in ignite, ride it like you ride a bike. Do that shit like Nike. I'm a slam dunk Mike. In and out of state, hit the pussy on the turnpike. Billy with the big B, guarantee good D. No, I go stupidly, only serve super heat. Put this bitch on her knees, put this bitch on repeat. Marathon sex, that's the kind of shit I like. Pretty brown round, that's my type. Been around the world, got the same thing twice. You heard of the Billies, never nodded this nice. See, I'm a grown man, them other niggas mice. I hit it like I hit it when I get behind the mic. Other Billies bland and I'm Billy with the spice. This Billy clean and they Billy with the lice. Billy bad, do a crime, yeah, well I might. Outdress your death, but fuck a indict. It's the Grammys when I post, yeah, I get the likes. I'm the source with the sauce. Give me 5 mics, nigga. I'm worth it for certain. Give me the bags and give me the Birkin. I work it, not working. Envy in the eyes and I see that they hurt it. I'm worth it for certain. Give me the bags and give me the Birkin. I work it, yeah. They like, boy, you so nasty, but only with the glove though. Billy get jazzy, yummy Billy truffle in my bag like, oh hey, I was Louis with the duffel. Fly young nigga from the burbs, high trouble. Even back then, I guess I can admit I was a rebel. Stunting on niggas with the fossil on the bezel. No, not never couldn't get on my level. Fuck you, fuck your mama, and you fuck the devil. All grown ups and I'm Billy with the bass. Even back then, the nigga had his spit to taste. Shout out to my mama, kept the real nigga lace like my mama and my papa. Put a nigga in they place when you the shit they talk about you, but never to your face. A nigga smile too pretty, can never catch a case. Breathe, stretch, shake, let it go, that's money mace. Shout out to me, I love me, that's my ace. Bet it on Bill, guaranteed to win the race. I don't melt under pressure, that's your homegirl lace. Where the beat go, Bill? Bert, I just ate. And some of yours too, what's that on your plate? Haters on me, but don't worry, cause I shake. Haters on me, but don't worry, I beat the brakes. You know that I'ma keep it real, you know they keep it fake. Put your blood up there, but I'm see that they hurt me. I'm worth it for certain. Give me the bags and give me the Birkin. I work it, not working. Envy in the eyes and I see that they hurt me. I'm worth it for certain. Give me the bags and give me the Birkin. I work it, not working. I work.
Hey, man, I love it. I love it. Now, let's go to Charged Up Freestyle. What is it about and what does it mean to you?
So Charged Up, quite literally, I wrote this song in the garage of my job at the time.
Okay.
I got there early and ended up walking in late because I was like on this like whimsical like journey like in writing. Like it was that, I'm not gonna lie, Charged Up is probably my favorite song right now because of the wordplay, the energy, of course. The switching of flows is nuts. I'm not even sure how many flows I used in the song. There's quite a few though. And then it's just, again, it's gonna get you going. It's something to, play in the club, play in the car, play working out. It's charged up.
Oh, it is fired up, but I watched it like maybe 5 times because I was just very impressed with it. And I don't impress easily. I mean, you were just like, we're going to play it in a second, but you would like, I said to myself, damn, this is a workout.
Thank you.
Thank
you. It was crazy. Now, this is something that people would not necessarily expect. The song was literally recorded in one take.
Get out of here. That's really?
One take.
Damn. As they would say, that's dope AF.
Thank you.
Okay, y'all, let us see Charged Up Freestyle.
Yep.
OG, this shit too fast.
Charged up, nigga free, but I'm barred up. What's the price? Fuck it, yeah, you know I throw the card up. Pretty on a pedestal, know that I'm far up. Niggas think they hard, but to me they just hard up. Nigga nice and I'm not nice. Like the way I do it, I always excite, I always entice. I'm always that guy. Always got that shit on, got a rapper being fly. Say he colder than me, he lying. Lukewarm, here's a warning, stop trying. They more wash and wear, but me I'm high end. Pop my shit poetry, nigga, listen to my pen. Chunky handsome nigga, yeah, they call me Fat Kin. Judges your scores, please, 10 out of 10. I don't play fair, little bitch, I win. They wanna be like Billy, cause Billy set the trends. Flyer than Michael, see I ascend. Higher than your FICO, see I can spin. Me, I got options, you got dead ends. Shout out to Benji, that's my dead best friend. Shout out to me, see I'm such a blessing. Teach my profession, classes in session. Niggas talk too much, need to shut up, learn they lesson. Feelings not resting till I am the best in the game. Wealthy as fucking, yeah, I want the fame. Bull in a China cabinet, can't tame. Niggas say they hate me, but they really want my name. I'm sorry, little nigga, see, we is not the same. I show up, I show out, they glad that I came. You show up, who notice, we don't know your name. Fuck you in that little clique that you claim. Boys dry as fuck, but Billy bring the rain. Billy bring the pain, put your boys to shame. Little be the local man, this nigga go insane. Shit everywhere I go, yo, just a stain. Extra everything, nigga, yo, so plain. Fuck what you saying, I'm going Super Saiyan. I do what I want and you do what you can. On my downfall, niggas wishing, hope and praying. How you hate me, but you tuned in, you a fan. Real nigga, and you know I go dumb shit. They can't stand me, but I know they love it. Big boy, yeah, you know where I'm from, bitch. Fat boy finna make a money sandwich. Real nigga, and you know I go dumb shit. They can't stand me, but I know they love it. Big boy, yeah, you know where I'm from, bitch. Fat boy finna make a money sandwich.
Yeah, man, that was a hell of a workout. Okay. Okay. Let's shift gears. My brother, you're a big and tall model as well, right?
I am.
Tell us about that.
So interestingly enough, I've been contacted by a few different companies to work as a brand ambassador. Thank you. I've got some pretty cool projects coming out this year, so I'm very excited about that.
Well,
and it's interesting, and I'll share this.
Mm-hmm.
I was first contacted by Savage Fenty maybe the September while we were in lockdown. And I was heartbroken because they chose someone else to go with for the launch of the men's campaign.
Yeah.
But the cool thing was, I actually wasn't looking for it. Like, they contacted me. I didn't even know that Savage Fenty was launching a men's line.
Okay.
So the fact that they sought me out was just like, okay, I might be onto something here. And so, yeah, it's kind of how that came about. I'm currently unsigned as a model, but I'm definitely looking for an agency. So,
and you'll get there.
Thank you.
I saw on Instagram, man, that you have gone from a size XXL to XL.
Yeah.
How did you do that, and how long did it take for you to do that?
So, the top of the summer, I was at the heaviest I've ever been in my life. Top of summer 2023. And it was starting to become like a little concerning for me. And I realized like a lot of my eating was just like, I'm eating when I'm happy, I'm eating when I'm sad, I'm eating when I'm mad, I'm just eating.
Right.
So finally I was just kind of like, okay, no, we got to get control of this. And, you know, you are the captain of your ship. So I decided to go vegan, cut out carbs, and I don't eat sugar.
Wow.
Yeah. So and interestingly enough, I enjoy cooking. So it hasn't been the worst thing in the world at all. It's been, if anything, a fun little adventure. Because food can be boring. You eat the same stuff all the time.
Yeah.
So it's definitely been a way for me to be creative in the kitchen.
Okay. Well, congratulations, my brother.
Thank you. I feel a whole hell of a lot better. So thank you.
Wow. Okay, BillyGene, let's jump back on the music track. Let's talk about integrity, and authenticity. Let's say, for example, a major label offered you a contract and it would just make your career just explode. It's something that you really, really wanted, but there are conditions and stipulations, like, for example, changing your style or even hitting the casting couch. What would you say no to?
So there's a laundry list of things that I would absolutely not do. But if we're honest, there's a laundry list of things I might do.
Please, do tell, please. Inquiring minds want to know.
I mean, we just gotta keep it real about that thing.
Please tell us.
I think, you know, there's some things that you might end up doing on a Friday night because you was gonna do that anyway. So,
okay,
you know, just saying. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying.
Right, I get you. Okay. All right.
Just saying.
Okay. All right. Have you finished with this question, or do you want to elaborate further, or what?
So I would never degrade myself. Like you know, folks are into some very interesting things out here.
Yeah, they are.
And I don't yuck anyone's yum, but there's some things that you just couldn't get me to do. However, I think in those moments, it's just kind of like, if this is something temporary that's going to change my life forever,
right,
in a positive way, why not? And I might have fun while doing it, so why not?
I totally get it.
Executive, send that NDA over. I don't mind.
I totally get what you're saying, because it takes, it's a lot to consider. You have to consider all of the angles and what is it going to do to you, particularly personally, in the long run. Okay.
If I can go to sleep at night, still, after knowing whatever has happened, I'll be fine.
Got it. Okay. Got it. So tell us, what drives you to pursue music? what is that thing that compels you to pursue your craft?
I'm good at it.
All right now.
And if I'm honest, I think a lot of times there are people that say that they do music, and I think they make music for their own ears, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
A lot of times people are not making music for mass consumption. But the first thing is that I'm good at it. And then also, I think it's a platform for a lot of other things that I want to do in life. There's a lot of philanthropy inside of me.
Oh, that's
There
nice.
is, of course, I still want to exercise my fashion muscle. And I've literally, since I was a child, prayed to be blessed enough to bless masses. So it really is kind of like the door that kind of opens up for everything else for me.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, tell us. Yeah. I said, yeah. I do. Tell us. Tell us, what do you have planned for the rest of 2024?
Doing my big one. Doing my very largest one. There are some partnerships that are we're in talks of making happen.
Okay.
So I'm excited about that. My project that is currently untitled is coming out closer to the end of spring, top of summer. So y'all can bang that throughout the summer. And yeah, I am increasing my social presence. I think for the last few years, I just was kind of focused on working and not necessarily being creative.
Right.
So I'm excited to go ahead and drop this musical baby.
Okay.
See where it takes us.
So where can we get your music?
I'm currently streaming everywhere. So yeah, you can absolutely Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music. What's other? What's the Jay-Z one? What's the one with Jay-Z? Starts with T.
Title? No.
Tidal.
Oh, is it Title?
Tidal. Yes. We're on Tidal. Yeah, we're everywhere.
Oh, okay. So now, give us your social media where us grown folks can connect with you.
You can find me on Instagram at Big Show BillyGene. On Twitter, I am the Fat Kendall.
Wait a minute. Back it up. Say that again.
The Fat Kendall.
I love it.
Thank you. And yeah, on TikTok, I believe I'm Big Show BillyGene as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Big Show BillyGene, I want to thank you for stopping by. Wyatt, I mean, this has been, as Don Cornelius of Soul Train would say, something like it's been a stone cold blast or something.
Yes, it has. Yes, it has.
Yes, thank you.
I'm very appreciative. I want to applaud you on this platform that you're giving folks, and applaud you on everything that you're doing professionally and personally as well. And thank you so much for having me.
Well, you know what? As Michael Jackson would say, "Oh, Tito, give me a tissue." Just those are such nice things you said about me. So, Tito, where's the tissue, Tito? Where is it?
I'm weak.
Anyway, listen, you have got to come back to Wyatt.
Absolutely. Anytime.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, y'all, there you have it. You can find the official Wyatt podcast page at WyattEvans.com, the go-to destination for LGBTQ plus news, features, commentary, and entertainment. WyattEvans.com is visited by more than 100 countries on the regular. All I can say to that is, hey, baby. And at WyattEvans.com, you'll find my Smoking Hot, HAWT Hot, Nothing Can Tear Us Apart series of novels. And as you just saw on the top, the newest installment is called Shattered. I said Shattered. And y'all, Shattered is full of action, danger, intrigue, sexually charged situations, passion, and all of the wonderful elements that you're used to in the Nothing Can Tear Us Apart series of novels. So get your new copy of Shattered. Now, you can follow me, your host, Wyatt O'Brien Evans, all across social media, and poof, is right there for you to peruse, like TikTok and Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. And if you have any comments or whatever, you can hit me up at wyattonair@gmail.com. So until next time, y'all, woof, goddammit, woof, 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 woof. I said woof.